We are seeing children becoming very sick. We're seeing children wasting away. We're seeing children dying. You can see the cheekbones really standing out, and the muscles in their biceps have just faded away almost to nothing. And you ask yourself, well, how can I look at this and not burst into tears straight away? Why is the world standing by and letting this happen?
If I can help one kid, no matter how much time it takes, I'll do it.
I understand that I'm much more fortunate than other people and that I need to give. It's my calling, my duty.
A lot of these kids, they hear numbers, they see, statistics about, hunger and just things around the world, and they don't think that they can do anything. And this kind of, when you're actually able to, at the end of the famine, however much money you've raised, or awareness you've raised, and you can kind of put that, hey, this is X amount of kids, and for the next year, they're going to have everything they need.
It kind of ignites that passion within them of service around the community, not just for children in Africa, but people near them. Because now they've seen that we can go down the street 15 minutes and there's work to be done.
This isn't just an activity I'm a part of. This is a person that God has called me to be, and these are people God has called me to love.
It's a time, honestly, of bonding. They realize that serving is fun. And they've made relationships that they wouldn't be able to have on a Sunday morning or at a midweek youth group. And you'll hear students afterwards who are hungry, who've worked all day, saying this was so much fun.
What makes it so important is when students actually experience the hunger and feel it, it makes it not just a statistic anymore, but actually reality. And so suddenly the fact that 852 million people around the world are hungry means a whole lot more.
We're putting food into bags so that we can give them out to the homeless families, children. We're putting 4 cheeses in a bag and 1 meat. It's kind of hard to think that you can live off of just like meat and cheese. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Definitely being here, it's eye-opening.
There are 528 of these crosses that we are placing, kind of to just raise awareness in the community that there are children in the world that need our help and our support. I've learned that these children aren't alone. I can do something.
300 students are sleeping outside tonight in Box City out in front of this church. So they took boxes and constructed a little bit of a shelter. And they're going to be out there tonight, and it's cold. It's in the high 30s, and a lot of these students are sleeping outside on the concrete for the very first time ever. And they're kind of getting a glimpse of what it's like to be in poverty. And then once they get the chance to go and serve, it makes it a little bit more meaningful to actually realize, hey, I understand a little bit more of what you're going through, and this is why I want to love on you. There's a lot of students standing up now and saying, you know what, we're actually going to make a difference in this. We love because God first loved us, 1 John 4:19, and we're going to go and do that. We need to treat others as if they're better than us. We have to love, and we can't just talk about it. We actually have to love in deed and truth, not just word and talk. So I definitely think this generation is standing up and saying we're going to make a difference, not just talk about it, we're going to go do it.